All right, so we have made it to the Georgia-North Carolina border. All right, so we're camping down here in Dix Creek Gap, and we caught up with some old friends. We caught up with Sandals.
What's up, y'all?
And his dad, Tom.
Yeah, Doc.
Yeah, oh, Doc now.
Gonna take it.
He's taking Doc. All right,
Yeah.
officially, he's officially Doc. Very cool. So we've gotten to know them a little bit. They're really awesome Christian brothers who we've met out here. Sandals, you want to just tell them a little bit about why you're out here with your dad? And
Sure. So I thru hiked in 2017, and that was phenomenal. It was an amazing year. But this year, my dad, he wants to thru hike, and I had spring break that lined up with the date that he sets off. And so, I decided I'd come out and hike with him. But I am stoked. I will say, in 2017, there were not a lot of Christians on the trail, and it was a really dark place. And I'm really stoked. This year, like 3/4 of the people we've met have been Christians. Nice. And so I think God's doing something big on the trail, and I'm really excited to see what happens.
That's really cool. Where are you going after this?
Back to school, and then at the end of the semester, back down to Peru. So I do some church planning down in Peru.
Awesome. And how did you get the trail name Sandals?
I hike in sandals.
Pretty straightforward. All right, awesome.
Easy to remember.
Tom,
Cool.
Doc.
Yeah, Doc.
Why are you out here on the trail?
Man, it's something I've wanted to do for 30 years. So, been an old Boy Scout, had to work for a long time, had a family, had a business, couldn't come out here. So, when I retired, I was going to do it. So, been wanting to do it and making it happen.
Yeah,
so,
doing
actually,
well too. These guys have been hiking ahead of us.
The luxury of being able to train too. I've been retired for about 9 months now, so I've been training a little bit. But I'm looking at it as a mission field too. Yeah. I want to try and, I think the experience is going to be incredible. I think the lessons I will learn will be incredible. But if I can share the gospel with anybody, or a little light or joy or love with somebody, let the Holy Spirit lead the way. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. So as you can see, we've met some pretty cool people, and it's been a good trip so far. Hey guys, we took a 0 in Hiawassee, Georgia, and stayed at the Lost on Purpose Hiker Haven, which is a hostel run by 2 awesome folks. I'm gonna introduce you now. We got Roadhouse and Pink, who've opened up their home to hikers. They feed us real good. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, do our laundry. Really solid folks. So why'd you guys start the hostel?
Well, we was up here in Hiawassee and we heard Top of Georgia closed, and we knew they had been around for 20 some odd years. So we figured we could do what we could, which is not as much as we want to, but I'll give you a tour real quick.
Yeah, please.
We have one room right now with a queen bed.
One
One room right now with a twin bed.
This is where John stayed last night?
And the bathroom. So it's
Yep.
pretty much get your own private room. We have a couple of couches that we're filling up too, but we're hoping to have bunks shortly.
Yeah, I slept there last night.
But we do really good food, and we take care of y'all and help in any way we can. But it's great guests. We're glad to have y'all, man.
We appreciate it. It was a good stay, good rest, and we're excited to be back on the trail today. All right, we're back at Dix Creek Gap, and we got a nice, healthy dose of trail magic back here from the class of 2019, a group who finished in 2019. Thanks, guys, really appreciate it. They got medical, They got medical stuff. They have drinks and food and everything that a thru hiker could need. So we grabbed a snack, and then we're gonna hit the trail, head up this mountain in the rain. How you feeling, John?
Day 7, part 1.
Day 8.
Day 1, part 7. One of those.
It is actually hard to keep track of the days. It is day 8 on the trail.
All right, day 1, part 8.
Day 1, part 8.
Day 1, part 8.
All right, so we have made it to the Georgia-North Carolina border. As you can see, here's the sign saying such. It's this tree. This is me and John in Georgia. This is me and John in North Carolina. Yeah.
70 miles in?
Yeah, more than that, like 75. Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
A lot shorter than I expected.
Yeah, a lot shorter. So, yeah, feels really different on this side of the border.
It's breezy.
Yeah, it is breezy. Yeah, that's it. We're in North Carolina. So we've been hiking up some of the steepest hills, really mountains, we've had to face yet here in North Carolina. We decided to push on and try to make it further in. It's been real tough hiking these ones. We were going from a little under 3,000 feet, or like right about 3,000 feet, to almost 4,500 feet. But I reached a point on the top of this mountain. It makes a lot of the pain worth it. We've been in a cloud this whole time. And the clouds lifted a little bit so that now we're just scraping the clouds, and look at this view. Isn't that gorgeous? You can see we're right up, just touching the clouds. And before us is a valley. There's a little town right there, and some distant lakes. We haven't had a view like this in, 4 or 5 days. Satisfying. Okay, me and John have been hiking for about 2.5 hours now. We made it to Standing Indian Shelter, and we have another 7.6 to go. It's not a horrible day, but it's cold and wet. And
Everything is slower in the rain.
yeah, we've been moving slower because of the terrain and the rain. Mentally so-so, for me at least. John's in a pretty good mental condition today, so that's good. We'll see how it is. We got the rest of the mountain to climb, and then a long downhill. 100 feet up on Standing Indian Mountain. Woo! I'm hiking down Standing Indian Mountain right now in North Carolina. It was 5,400 feet high. Not the toughest hike we've had so far. It was actually a pretty easy climb. But I thought I'd give a little bit of thoughts about what's going on and how I'm feeling right now. Today's been a tough day mentally. Not so much physically. I mean, my legs hurt, but you know, it's nothing that we haven't had before. But just kind of woke up in a not great mental state. Yeah, it's cold and rainy. Thinking, you know, I don't have to be out here. I don't have to be doing this. If I wanted to, I could call it quits and just go home to a warm bed. So part of it, I think, comes from missing my family. You know, I miss my family. I'm pretty close with them. And realizing that actually I have a lot of desires that can't be satisfied out in the wilderness. And that's part of coming out here, right, is to get rid of some of those, the things that complicate life and boiling it all down. So I've had to really focus today. I've had to really come to the Lord in prayer and ask Him to purify me, to cleanse my heart. I had to remind myself that one big reason why I'm out here is to just pursue God and nothing else, but instead to get rid of all the distractions of life and just solely chase after Him. And you know, I've left my family and my job and ministries that I'm a part of, and the luxuries of my home and the stability of my home to come out here and just focus on pursuing Him. It feels real good. We finally have a good view. We can see way out into the distance. It's real pretty. It's nice after all the rain we've been getting. Isn't this nice after all the rain we've been getting?
We have a view now?
Yeah, we have a view. Looks real good. What started out as kind of a stormy day turned really beautiful.
It only took about 8.5 hours to get there.
Yeah, like 8.5 hours. We've been hiking in a cloud for like 3 days.
Also sucks.
Yeah, it's not great.
My glasses fog up all the time.
John can't see. But then we find this awesome little viewpoint as the sky cleared up about an hour ago. We started hiking, came across this. It's nice after a long, sucky day to have a view like this.
You hear a waterfall down there too.
Yeah. This is ridiculous. Climbing up this mountain, it's almost straight up. It just goes up those rocks. Very steep and wet and dangerous. Made it to the top. And at the top, there's this cool tower. It's very foggy. But we're gonna climb up and see what it's like up there. Oh, it's locked. Oh well. Great view anyways. So me and John have been hiking for a few hours today, about 10 miles in, and we came across an awesome family who's come from Kentucky Kentucky? Yeah. To help us through hikers and give us some awesome trail magic. Say hi, guys. Hi. They got us corn dogs, cheese sticks, everything you can think of, salad, fruit, just the whole shebang. And we're very grateful
Most importantly,
to these people. Yeah, and now we're smoking cigars with them, so it's all together a good day. I'm so full that I put the camera on the wrong way the first time that I said this. So the longer we stay, the more food just keeps coming, and it's really good.
We've tried to eat them out, but it won't work.
Yeah, we've tried eating them out, but they just keep bringing more food. We had corn dogs and fritters and cheese sticks and fried potatoes and everything that we could even imagine. Grace has been here longer than we have. She's been here like 4 hours.
It's like a black hole.
Yeah, they just suck you in. And now they've brought out fettuccine alfredo. Look at this. Fettuccine alfredo and more melon. And they fried up broccoli. Oh, right over here. They just not stopped cooking and feeding us and loving us, which we love so much. It warms my heart and my stomach, which is arguably the more important organ here. So we're gonna try to disconnect ourselves from the food. But if you don't see us for a couple days, it's because we're still here.
My guess is food will start rolling off at around 8:20, but we're here all morning, so no rush.
To Winding Stair Gap. We're gonna go ahead and camp the night here before we catch a shuttle. Actually, the hostel we're staying at in Franklin is going to come pick us up. I think his name is Zen. And we're going to take a Zero in Franklin, hopefully pick up a care package from my mother, eat some food, rest our knees. Our knees could use a little bit of rest after going up and down all those mountains. Just take a nice day out of the rain. So we're looking forward to it. It's been a nice day, fairly easy hiking other than the mountain that we had to climb early today. other than that, it's been pretty good. We had the family that we met, super nice. Apparently they hiked the AT back in 2017, and they have the whole thing on YouTube, so that's really cool. It was really good to get to know them a little bit and eat their food especially. So we're gonna go ahead and set up camp and yeah, enjoy the next 24 hours. Peace. Okay, so I've decided to come bug John to get his thoughts on the hike so far. We haven't really heard much from him, so let's see what he has to say. Hi, John.
Hey. Chilling in my tent, hiker midnight, 8 o'clock. Yo.
Yeah, it's still like light out, but it's time for us to sleep.
It is. For a long time.
Oh, man. So how's the hike been for you so far, John?
It's been a longer couple days. Like, my legs are better in terms of hiking uphill isn't as... Oh, okay, let the bugs in too.
Here you go.
The uphills aren't quite as terrible for most of it. We've done a solid 12 mile and then 15 mile and then like another 13 mile today. Probably not the best for the cartilage in my knees. Like, you feel that there, but everything else, as long as it's stretched, works. The nice thing is that it's all you really do is hike somewhat and socialize. So you can always like stop for 3 hours and then pick back up again.
Yeah.
And do a decent amount that way.
Which we did today.
Yeah, which we did today because we stopped for at least 2 hours and ate food with that family of 7 that hiked the AT. The Cromans?
I think there was 8 of them, but yeah.
As far as like the day-to-day go, I've had some good some good audible time. Got through God's Pursuit of Man by Tozer, and then a man here listened to Man's Pursuit of God, and that's also on my list, so I have to get to that. Just some good processing and thinking between the deep breaths and heaving. That's pretty much it. Like,
Thank you, John.
Not a lot has changed in between the physical soreness in my body and a few ideas of future thoughts and ideas of the present. So North Carolina is, the beginning of it was really bad. Like, the right after the border was just this, probably the most difficult climb of the entire, anything that we've done so far.
Yeah.
And then
Sharp Top Mountain.
It like looked really bad going into it because it looked like there was more elevation like that, and it was not the case. Like, it was just a ton of like very gradual switchbacks that were really easy to climb. So North Carolina hasn't been that bad except for like now 2 peaks that we've hit. One right at the border, and then one that we just did today. That was a big rocky elevation that we don't get cool pictures for because it's always cloudy at the moment. So that's kind of sad, is that all the cool views that we would be getting, we're not getting at all.
Yeah, it's real cloudy.
Yeah, because it's just cloudy and rainy. It also means that all our stuff is wet and weighs more.
Yeah, it's true. All right, well, we'll see you guys in Franklin.
Yes.
Peace.